What's up, y'all? It's like 3 in the morning here. I'm still up. I wake up around 3 every day since I've been over here in Vietnam. So just time difference and stuff like that. I'll probably fall back to sleep in a couple of hours and then get up around 9, go eat some breakfast. And then I'm still at the resort. I'll probably go maybe do a little sightseeing or something. Buy a little magnet or a keychain and then come back and get in the water. Because that's why I'm here at the resort, to get out in the ocean. So, but what I want to talk to you all about this time is about how you look and the importance of accepting what you look like. Wash my face. Um, what brought this up for me was I overheard some Vietnamese who speak English. It was just conversation. I was sitting amongst them. And the man made a comment about how, this one Vietnamese woman liked, I guess, Caucasian like men. When I say Caucasian like men, I mean people with pale skin. And the way that he said it, though, it was like it was something wrong or not good enough with their skin color. So, of course, this has special interest to me because I'm a person of color and my people come from Africa, and I'm currently living in America, and our people have been treated horribly based on our skin color. Not because of our skin color. Our skin color has been the excuse to treat us poorly or like subhumans. The reasons we have been treated like subhumans, starting with slavery, is because the Caucasian or pale skinned person didn't want to do his own work to create his own wealth. So we were stolen from our homeland, Africa, brought to America and put into forced chattel slavery and worked like we were pieces of shit. The most inhumane things done to us humanly possible. So I'm coming from that. So when they talked about that, I said, it's so important. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to love yourself and accept yourself when you've been treated so badly because of a certain characteristic that you have. But it's critical. It's one of those lessons that we go through in this journey of being spiritual beings in a human body. We live several lifetimes. And one of those lessons is we have to learn to accept what we look like, even if it's not among the popular. For example, in America, the Caucasian pale skin is what is popular, mainly because America is dominated by Caucasian pale skin people. And so the advertising, the television, the movie industry, anything with visuals, they purport the Caucasian pale skin as the ideal. And then also because people of color have been treated worse or not nearly as decently and with respect as pale-skinned people, then there's that automatic dislike and rejection because you say, oh, I'm being treated this way because I look like this. That's not why you're being treated that way. Make sure you're clear on that. You're not treated poorly because you look a certain way. That's not the reason. Okay? That's the excuse. That's the reason is because the person treating you that way is being lazy and selfish. and cruel and unloving, and has chosen to abuse, misuse, and mistreat you to get what they want because of their extreme selfishness and ignorance. So, like I said, we have to come to a place where we accept and love who we are, what we look like. I have more African oriented features than European features. Okay? My nose tends to be a little broader than the European nose. My lips are a little thicker than the European lips. And of course, my skin colors is brown. So I would not fit the ideal image of what is considered American beauty because I'm not a Caucasian and I don't look Caucasian. And I'm okay with that because I love who I am. I love how I look. I've accepted that. I'm thankful for what I have. I don't have to try to look like anybody else. I'm good with what I got. And I'm very happy I was able to get to a place where I accept myself and love myself. And one place where it started, because when I was a kid, I was teased about the size of my lips. You know what I'm saying? So I used to not try to show them. But then one day I was at the beauty shop waiting to get my hair done, and the woman said, "Oh, you sure have a pretty smile. You have a pretty smile." And I thought with my reasoning ability, I said, "Well, dang, I can't have a pretty smile if I got ugly lips. Gotta have pretty teeth. Gotta have a pretty face if you're gonna have a pretty smile." So then I concluded, I said, "Oh, my lips are beautiful. My lips are just fine." But look still and see that it was still based off of someone's judgment, right? So I was fortunate to have that constructive input into what I look like, which helped me to develop a positive view, you know. So, yes, I love my lips. Yes, my lips are thick. Now, I know because of my features, the predominant men that are attracted to me are actually African men. Why? Because I favor their mothers. I favor the women who they come through. I favor them. So that's my predominant attraction group, African men, because of my features. Now, here in America, since I grew up in America and whatnot, sure, there are African American men who are attracted to me. Um, you know, I mean, there are men of all races attracted to me, but I'm just saying in general. So please develop your own standard of beauty. If you're a person of color, do not adopt a European standard of beauty. I see so many people in the movie and entertainment industry doing that, going and getting their nose chopped off, getting their lips chopped off, getting their skin lightened, to look more Caucasian. And it's unfortunate. It's truly sad that you have to feel you have to change what you look like to be more accepted in a group, in a area of entertainment. That's sad. That's very sad. And some people justify, well, they use the European standard of beauty, so she wants to look more European, or you believe that the European standard of beauty is prettier than what yours are, and so you want to adopt that, or you think light skin is prettier, and so you want to use your creams and all this stuff. Y'all learn to love what you look like and adopt a standard of beauty that is affirming of what you look like. Everybody not born to be pretty. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what country you're in. Everyone is not born to be attractive. Remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So many of us are born to be unattractive just to live through that experience, to still come to learn to love yourself, regardless of what you look like. There are some people who don't even have a nose. There are some people who don't even have lips because they've been in fires and it's been burnt off. There are some people who don't even have skin color because the fires burnt it off. You understand what I'm saying? So be grateful for what you got. Now, nothing wrong with enhancing how you look. Okay, so let me make that straight. If you don't like the shape of your nose, like Stephanie Mills, she wasn't an attractive woman. But she eventually had plastic surgery and she, made herself more appealing. Yes, she made the nose smaller and all of that kind of stuff because that's closer to the European form of beauty. And if you are brainwashed, which most Americans are and most of the world is, because the Europeans dominate the world, so they have that standard of beauty, deep into people's mind and have people brainwashed. So people like, oh, okay, so let me get my nose small. Let me get my lips small. Ooh, let me lighten my skin. I know it's hard, especially for young girls. And if the boys aren't attracted to them or if they're calling them ugly, then yeah, you're going to feel a certain way. I understand. I know. I mean, I'm glad I look the way I look. But I'm pretty sure there have been a few lifetimes that I've come to Earth where I was born very unattractive, and had to deal with what people are dealing with now. I probably was born with even a broader nose or even thicker lips or even black skin, which to me is beautiful. But if we're looking at this Eurocentric standard of beauty, which is in America and most of the world, then you're not considered among the pretty. But fortunately, I consider myself to be pretty, okay, with the way that I look, thick lips and all. And as we know today, European women are getting their lips plumped up. You know what I'm saying? Have been trying to darken their skin for ages. So just know that who you are and your value has absolutely nothing to do with what you look like. Learn your history. Oh, this is one thing this one girl said in Ecuador, which I need to do because I said I would do it. She said she tells herself every day in the mirror, that she loves herself and she hugs herself every day. So if you don't feel completely loved or accepting of yourself, look at yourself every day in the mirror and say, I love you unconditionally. And hug yourself and be thankful for whatever God gave you. Because you didn't have to be here. You don't even have to be living this long. And you could have been born a looking totally different way under dire circumstances, much worse circumstances. So the key is learning to accept what you have and what you look like now. If you want to improve it and you can, sure. But remember, do not let something that changes define how you accept yourself or whether or not you accept yourself. Because your looks are going to change. We all grow old. We will all have wrinkles one day. All this stuff's going to be sagging. You know what I'm saying? Moles and all that bone. It's going to change. It's going to change. Then what are you going to do? How are you going to feel about yourself then? So start now. Yes, that I see women now. They're putting on this makeup. They can put on a whole new face. A whole new face. Woman could be white and put on all this dark makeup and she thinks she was a woman of color. Her nose could be spread out to here, and by the time she finished with that makeup, her nose about that small. Okay? So even makeup, if you're not happy with the way you look, sure, there are things you can do to enhance it. But please avoid buying into, oh, you think you ugly because you don't look a way a certain other race looks. That's the trap. That's the trap I want you to avoid. Please avoid that trap. Love and accept yourself. I love you. Take care. God bless you. Bye.